Okay, hello everybody, and excuse the peculiarities of my English language. I have taken a liberty to start the game a bit early so that I can get the things under half an hour, because usually when I tried to play this through, it has always taken about half an hour. And what's happening here is that I have made two areas where there is growlers, the suppression of enemy air defenses, airplanes in the east and west, but it seems that they took off as a one group and they are going to stay as a one group. Well, that's okay. And then I have one regular rhino as a mulled plane there. It's gonna launch two decoys on the both sides of the island, and then we are just going to use missiles and maybe bombs to destroy the radar and the different installations on the map on the island. As you can see, there is yellow question marks now. That means that the growlers or airplanes are noticing something, but they are not quite sure what is it. And there's still like fighters grouping up there, but yeah, that's approximately everybody's in the air. And I've done this a couple of times earlier, and with just one mulled decoy, and then I have usually had at least one rhino being hit, but on both cases the rhino was able to return to the base, to Halle over there in close to Jämsä. That's just as a side information, because nothing like of that sort happened in this round. So the plan is quite straightforward. We are going to use the growlers to jam the enemy radar so that they are not able to fire at our shooters, and then we are going to launch these mulled decoys on both sides of the island so that they will jam the air defense radar so badly that they cannot start shooting down the missiles or JSOWs as they are coming. This was a problem earlier when I was trying to do this without the mulds, that the Russian air defense were able to shoot down most, if not all, of the missiles coming at them, which was kind of a bummer, but okay, then I read the manual and how it's really supposed to be done, and now you guys are going to see it for yourself how it's approximately going. And there's not much happening right now apart from flying, so I'm just trying to tell you something about this setup. There is really a radar on the middle of the island, the Hogland. I think it's in Russian maps. In Finnish maps it's called Suursaari, the big island really. And then there's these other two islands, and I wanted to make approximation of air defense division, as the Russians would like to call it, but I think NATO calls it as a battalion. So there is the S-300 system there, that's going to be like the main air defense system that could take care of the most of the southern Finnish aerospace from the Suursaari Island, and also the radar can see most of the southern Finland's aerospace, Of course, the curvature of Earth causes that it's not able to see close to the ground, and I have been toying with that too, that the planes are coming low. But when I'm coming like with this system, with 4 growlers and mults, I don't have that kind of a problem, because anyway the air defense is not going to be able to shoot at you until you are right about now, where you can see the Sarvikon 4 flying in 36,000 feet. That's the plane that's going to be launching the Malds. I was surprised. I did send it air first, and right after that I sent the growlers, but I don't know where the growlers went. They are coming. Okay, now there's coming missiles. I'm not too worried about this airplane, because it has got ample room to maneuver. And now I'm setting the moulds there. As you can see, the mouse is moving. Unfortunately, Windows doesn't capture you the window, so that's a nice sentence, so that you can't see what I'm doing with the game. So now with the black cross I'm setting up the mold positions, and then well, you see when they launch. Okay, now you see some red text on top of Sarvikon 4, and that means that the molds are airborne. It's a decoy, really. So it's like a drone. It's flying there on the both side of the island, so that we get a nice window of shooting in to the area of the length of the island, so that the Russian air defenses are not able to do much about it. And then there's the rest of the airplanes going. That's the Growler group. They have 8 anti-radiation missiles and some air defense missiles, which you don't need really. But I didn't want to start playing around with the... Oh yeah, there's lots of missiles going up, and I didn't want to start playing with the database, so I just used the stock loadouts that they have. And as you see, that the Growler number 4 did some maneuvering to get away from the... And now I put on the growlers jamming, so now we are pretty safe to come closer. They are not, the Russian air defense is not really able to see what we are doing, and of course there's these 2 Malts decoys coming closer. The Growler 4 in the behind them, I set it up so that it flies like straight line, so that if I need more mounts, it's able to shoot them. And yeah, there's more missiles coming, and you can't really do this so that the Russians run out of missiles. They have like more than 100 missiles. I have seen them shoot more than 100 missiles at the airplanes. So they have like missiles in troves. And also the Panzer system, that there is 2 Panzer systems also have cannons, so they should be pretty good systems. Although I have to add that when the Russians were protecting the I think S-400 system in Syria against the Israelis managed to destroy these panzer systems. They might have been empty by that time, so that they had been shooting, but they shot them. They destroyed them nevertheless. So Russians are started to use Tor systems because of that, and I have Tor systems which are a bit more long distance on the little islands in the south. And now you can see that the mouths are in the position, and they are sort of like airplane pictures going around. Okay, I'm wondering what the hell are these guys doing, and I turned them away because they were maybe going to start shooting, and that's usually led to problems if you don't have like missiles coming from multiple directions. And when the rhinos come too close, I usually lose some planes. So now I'm setting up the attack. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what I was doing, but yeah, by the movement of the cursor, I think I set up like a deliberate attack against the anti-surface missile site on the north of the island, in the northern tip. Let's see what's coming out of the Rhino or the shooters there, this flight 372. And yeah, there's still loads and loads of missiles coming. Oh yeah, there's JSOWs now, airborne. And I have the JSOWs in cluster munitions, so that they are really good at taking out hard or semi-hard or soft targets like the missile carriers there. And I shot, I think, 3 JSOWs there. And now you can see that when they are coming between, I think, the banks of the jamming, that the panzer system in north of the island is able to shoot them down. So that sort of drives home that you got to be able to take out the air defenses first before you try anything else. Oh yeah, and I had the weapons on hold for this scenario so that they don't start shooting right away when they come into range, but so that they need to like pay attention that they fire in concert, so that we also saturate the area. And this is what happened here. They were getting too close, so I made them fly away, this flight 372, as you can see. And now I think the panzer on the north of the island starts shooting, and yeah, it destroys first JSOW. And I think it's doing it by the optical sensor. And as you see, there was no harm to the SSM site or the panzer system, because the panzer system managed to shoot everything down. Okay, now I'm going to fire some anti-radiation missiles against the SAM site, I think. And also from the different size, I think I'll shoot the main radar, so that they sort of lose the ability to see what we are doing over the coast. Yeah, now okay, there goes the some more missiles against the main radar. It's sort of pain in the ass because you can't see what you're doing. You just have to like try to remember what is happening here. But I think it's sort of okay. Yeah, that's the malt plane, and there goes the anti-radiation missiles. These are the advanced anti-radiation missiles that would be also coming to Finland. So that's why I brought them here. And as you can see, from the little island down south, they started trying to shoot those RGs down, but it seems that they have enough time to get there before the air defense is there. Oopsie daisy, there goes the radar. Like the second missile was maybe like overkill. And there's two more ARG anti-radiation missiles coming in from the north. Okay, they have JSOWs and RRGMs. So let's see how this round goes. Where do you need to shoot them? Okay, I scored 2 hits on the panzer system on the north of the island. So now I can pretty easily deal with the anti-surface missile side there. And it's mostly just serving as a target because there's no Finnish Navy bases in Kotka or in the area, and if you want to get there you can pretty much be in the archipelago, so you can't really be shot. But okay, we tried to. Now there's this one group that's really, the outfit is for the anti-ISIS close support. They have Mark 22 bombs, so GBU 38 and 54, JDAM and LJDAM with the 500-pound bombs, which is sort of small and nice. And also they have JAGM, which is a small missile, like anti-tank missile. You could use those to take out of the air defense side as well, but the preferred method in the manuals is to use cluster bombs. So I still have in the Halli Air Force Base, I have a flight of 2 with the cluster bombs. So if I absolutely need to cluster bomb somebody to the smithereens, I can do that. Okay, there's more JSOWs coming in from the northwest. And as you can see, the Panzer on the north of the island is red, so it's up, but it's pretty. I don't think it's operational because, well, at least it doesn't do anything. And now, because of the jamming, the 2 missile batteries down south in the little islands can't help because they can't see what's happening. There is another Panzer in the yellow one in the south of the island, but they can't do anything either because there's the jamming in between, and I think the range for the optical sensor is too far for the missiles that are quite small and quite fast. And yeah, there goes the anti-surface missiles. So to wrap it up, I just need to destroy the S-300 system, like which I'm planning to do right now, and I think I'll have like a full load of the anti-radiation missiles, like 6 of them, because I don't have to be stingy. And of course there's also anti-aircraft artillery battery, where there is the yellow question mark, and you don't really want to go near them if I can avoid it. I think it would be quite safe to just like come north and south and cluster bomb the hell out of the island, but now we have some standoff distance when we are using missiles, which should be pretty good policy, and like not to go in before you have to. Okay, there was the last JSOW going in, and now there's this flight 373 with okay, there's now GBU 54s coming, like 2, and yeah, I wonder, I think I dropped them on the Panzer in the north just to be spiteful. And then I just have to worry about the S-300 side on the south of the island. And the JSOW coming from the northwest is pretty much also, it serves as a decoy, because the air defenses have to try to do something about it, because it's coming in and it's definitely a missile and not a decoy. And yeah, there you can see that there is a lot of JDAMs and LJDAMs coming in from the north, like how do you say, along the length axis of the island, and the TOR system down south of the little island is trying to do something, but there really isn't that much it can do. And there goes and they are like 500 pound bombs, and there's 4 of them. So, and they are being followed with the JSOW, which is a cluster bomb. So now as you see, the JSOW is taking care of the business. So that concludes it. We are done here, and I hope to see you next time.